Okay, good day to all grade 7 students. In this video lesson, we are going to tackle the Unit 3 or the Quarter 3 Module 1, Describing Motion. Okay, this is Activity 1. The title is Where is it? This is all about describing motion. Okay, many of the things around us move. Some move slowly like the turtles and clouds. Others move much more quickly like the satellites. Because motion is so common, it seems to be very simple. But in science, describing motion actually entails careful use of some definition. This module provides you with scientific knowledge and skills necessary to describe motion along a straight path. You will learn to describe the motion of objects in terms of position, distance traveled, and speed. You will also learn to analyze or represent motion of objects using charts, diagrams, and graphs. While this all provide the same information about the motion of objects, you will find out that one may be more helpful than the other depending on your particular objective. So after this module, you are going to enhance your skills about graphing, about making diagram, and making chart, wherein those graph and diagram will describe about motion. At the end of this module, you are expected to answer the following question. When can we say that an object is in motion? And how do we describe the motion of an object? Before you will be able to describe the motion of an object, you must first be able to tell exactly where it is positioned. Describing exact position entails two ideas: describing how far the object is from the point of reference and describing its direction relative to the point of reference. You will learn about the importance of point of reference and direction when you perform Activity 1. The point of reference is very much important in terms of describing motion. A reference point is a place or object used for comparison to determine if something is in motion. An object is in motion if it changes position relative to a reference point. Objects that we call stationary, such as tree, a sign, or a building, make good reference point. Sometimes when we are walking from our house going to school, we have some reference point. Okay, Activity 1, the title is Where is it? The objective in this activity, you should be able to describe in words the position of an object within the room or the school ground. Okay, for our procedure, obtain from your teacher the piece of paper that describes where you will find the object. So, depende ito sa teacher ninyo kung anong direction ang ibibigay sa atin. So, another one, describing through visual. Yung unang part natin is describing through direction or through word direction. So, in this part, describing through visuals. So, the position of an object can be described in many ways. You can use words, like what you did in Activity 1. You can also use visuals, like diagrams or graph. Use the example to explore how this help in providing accurate descriptions of positions of objects. So, example of diagram, consider the diagram in this figure, the figure 1. The positions of the objects are described in the diagram by their coordinates along the number line. So, there is a number line. As you can see, the middle part is in 0. The number corresponding to the middle part is 0. And then, going to the right is, as you can notice, we have 5 meters, 10 meters, 15 meters. This is positive. And the left side, this negative. Negative 5, negative 10, and negative 15. Tingnan po natin yung diagram. Sagutin natin itong mga questions using the diagram. For question 6, what is the position of the dog? As you can see, nakatapat siya dito sa number line. Anong number po siya nakatapat? Okay, tingnan po natin. Okay, the answer is negative 10 meters. Okay, what is the position of the tree? So, saan po nakatapat ang tree? Okay, you will be the one to give the answer. Pero kita naman na natin sa illustration. Okay, number 8. What is the position of the dog with respect to the house? Meaning, in this question, the reference point, if we are going to count the distance from the house to the dog, the reference position now is the house. So, what is the position or what is the distance of the dog with respect to the house? The dog is 25 meters to the left of the house. So, kung titignan natin, from 15, ito hanggang 10, di 5 yan, 10, 15, 20, 25 meters to the left of the house. Okay, next question. What is the position of the tree with respect to the dog? So, kung titignan natin, ang kukunin naman natin is the position of the tree and the reference position is the dog. So, what is the position? Okay, the tree is blank meter to the right of the dog. Bilangin po natin kung ilan yan mula dito. Kung yan ay every 5 ang distance, what will be the distance of the tree from the dog? Okay, here is another example. In this diagram, the positions of the ball rolling are shown at equal intervals of time. You can use the diagram to describe the position of the ball at any given time. As you can notice, in the rectangular part at the upper part of the ball, there's a corresponding second or time. So we have 0 second, we have 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and 15 seconds. And below the line, we have the distance. We have 0 meters, we have 5 meters, 10 meters, and 15 meters. So let us answer some questions. What is the initial position of the ball? Here is the initial position. What will be the answer? Okay, the initial position of the ball is at 0 meter. What is its final position? Okay, ito ang final position. What is the final position? We have blank. Its final position is at blank meters. So, andyan, kitang-kita naman na natin. Okay, next question. What is the position of the ball at 10 seconds? Nasaan ba yung 10 seconds? Ito ay 0, 5, 10. Nandito ang 10 second. Ano ang sagot? Okay, 10 meters. Okay, next question. At what time is the position of the ball equal to 5 meters? Ito yung 5 meters. Ilang time? Okay, ilang seconds? Okay, ayan, blank seconds. So, sagutan nyo. Using graphs, another way to describe the motion of the ball is by the use of motion graphs. Convert the diagram in figure 2 to graph by following the guide below. Okay, number 1, build up table 1. Ito yung table. Using the data in figure 2. Ito yung figure 2. Note that the positions of the ball are shown every 5 seconds. So, every 5 seconds po yung naka-record natin. So, kung ito ay 0, siyempre nag-start, we have 0 meters. Ito yung initial position. So, sa final, may lalagay nyo na kanina. Nabanggitan natin yung final position. So, ano kaya itong susunod ito? Try natin. Okay, 5 seconds, ilang meters? 5. So, itong next position, ano kaya? At itong final position. So, you will be the one to fill up this table. So, punuin nyo po yan at gagamitin natin yan doon sa kasunod pa nating activity. Plot the values in table 1 as point on the graph in figure 3. Note that time is plotted on the x-axis while position is plotted on the y-axis. So, ito yung position po natin at ito naman yung time in the horizontal, and then the vertical one is the position. So, saang part dyan? Kung pupunuan po natin ito, we have 5 second at ang position niya is 5 meters. Saan po yan dito sa graph? Okay, correct. Ito po, 5, ang tinapatan dito, 5 second, 5 meters. What about the next one? Kung 10 ang sunod, saan naman ang coordinates niyan dito sa graph? Okay, ito. We have 10 and 10. 10 seconds and 10 meters. Okay, the last one, nandito. So, ano kaya ang i-fill up mo dito sa table na to? And, lastly, draw a straight diagonal line through the points in the graph. So, i-connect natin itong tatlong points natin na nabuo na to. So, okay, ayan. Ayan yung graph ngayon ng motion ng nung bola. Okay, the graph that you have just drawn in figure 3 is called position time graph. You can also use this graph to describe the position of the ball at any given time. For example, if you are asked to find the position of the ball at 10 seconds, all you need to do is to find the position or the point along the diagonal line where the vertical line of the 10-second mark intersects, or yung tinatawag natin na coordinates. Then find where the horizontal line from that point of intersection will cross the y-axis. Then find where the horizontal line from that point of intersection will cross the y-axis, which is the position axis. This will give you the position of the ball at 10 seconds. Okay, now try answering the following questions using your own position time graph. So, what is the position of the ball at 7.5 seconds? Kung ito po yung time, hanapin natin yung 7.5. Kung ito ay 5 and 10, between 5 and 10 is the 7.5. Ito po yun. Nasaan naman daw ang position ng ball noon? So, kung titinatan natin sa graph, ito yung na-hit na part. So, the answer is also 7.5 meters. So, at what time is the position of the ball equal to 12.5 meters? So, sa position, ito pong pataas ang titignan natin. So, we have 5, 10, 15. Ang gitna po ng 10 and 15 is 12.5. Ito yun. Hanapin natin yung coordinates niya sa second. Ito. So, meaning, nandito siya. That is also ilang seconds. O, tingnan natin. Kung ito yung 12.5 meters, nandito siya. Ilang seconds naman ang katapat niya dito. Okay, sagutan niyo po yan.